It is great to have you back here at CoinSuri's channel. Today, we will be talking about XRP. In particular, two things to keep an eye on next week, and more importantly, the reasons we anticipate that big XRP move coming soon. Consequently, we shall conduct a comprehensive market survey without delay. That was quite a few days. Even with a gain of about 2.8%, XRP remains stable at number 6 and Bitcoin's market value is above $1.7 trillion, and the price of XRP is still above $45,000. Repeatedly out of sync with the market, this holding is hovering around the 51-cent mark and has a volume of about $900 million. Repeatedly, I've stated that XRP can never compete in this market. Why? The SEC lawsuit is still pending, which is the reason. You are welcome to continue. You may remember that the SEC was granted access to certain financial documents by a court. You can feel the waves pull in one of two directions, down or up. Be sure to subscribe for more on the history and evolution of XRP, as they are key in the end. Because of this, many people are feeling rather enthusiastic about the present scenario. Bitcoin's Ben Armstrong is one among these people. He has a very bullish outlook on XRP. The director of product marketing at Ripple has stated that XRP has had quick adoption in the US and that XRP payments have progressed since its launch this week. Oliver Segovia's admission that XRP will shortly undergo a big adoption drive in the US is, in my opinion, very significant. Our past work with spot Bitcoin ETFs has shown us that the cryptocurrency market in the United States is the ultimate arbiter of cryptocurrency prices and, more importantly, adoption. But in the end, Armstrong is really optimistic. Whether you're a black pen or not is irrelevant right now. He has a perfect grasp of where XRP is at the moment. An official panel will be held at Ripple Labs headquarters in San Francisco to unveil all the details of the anticipated adoption. According to YouTube personality Ben Armstrong, Armstrong believes that American payment systems would be made more efficient with XRP adoption. Remember that we have previously discussed XRP's known alliances? Now let's look at some more. Numerous large-scale alliances, such as those between Saudi Arabia and HSBC, retail businesses in Hong Kong and Mexico, exist behind the scenes of the Ripple and XRP interaction. The escrow for big amounts has been moving along, and XRPL is building an automated market maker, as we all know. But it looks like the film based on that won't be going anywhere. After validators voted against it, it has to be altered. Like I said earlier, XRP has my full support. The whales are among the many others who share this sentiment. Lastly, sentiment analysis of the crypto trade volume over the past 7 days indicated a decrease from the previous week, coming in at 288 billion and 22. That stronger offers will be offered once the next big market movement happens is a sign that trade is ushering in a new era of decisiveness. The most important thing to note is that XRP's trading volume has lately surpassed that of multiple leading cryptocurrencies. Before the market opens in November, the month when the SEC is scheduled to make a big judgment affecting XRP, traders, whales, and everyone else is clamoring for a piece of the pie. Consequently, a great deal of wealth has been moved from individual wallets to exchanges, and even more has been made available. It appears that people are arranging themselves appropriately. On the flip side, if buyers are more optimistic about the future, they'll need to keep the XRP price above 54 cents to signal a range breakthrough. Be careful, because we'll be looking at the specifics soon. Note that, as you can see below, open interest on XRP is really going up. The open interest is at 2.06%, while the discrepancy between the two metrics is slightly more than 1%. This means that XRP futures are being traded, and its value has increased dramatically in the past day. A positive aspect is that the volume is increasing. A lot of deals have happened recently for XRP. Now that this is starting to get traction. So, I warned you about two things at the start of the video. Both from a technical standpoint and, more importantly, from a SEC report, those would be the two things that would be in doubt. What am I attempting to say, Ben? Sure thing, I'll make sure the chart is up. Where is everyone? It needs to be monitored. here on this XRP graph. At the moment, it is displayed on the screen, nevertheless, we shall delve into it shortly. Among the most interesting indications, which he only touched on briefly, is keeping an eye on the derivatives market, where open interest and the current ratio of long to short holdings are prominent. A large number of investors have a bullish outlook on XRP and the cryptocurrency industry generally. Long's position stands at 70%. Market makers trying to force prices down might lead to online liquidations, which would be terrible for us, even though this is fantastic news for those hoping for an upward trend. Finally, what is the current status of Ripple and the SEC? The question of whether the SEC sought access to these financial records is a significant development. We can only guess what will happen now that they've achieved a small victory in court. How are they operated? Is it relevant that you've been embroiled in the legal dispute with Coinbase? As we near the end of the day, the price is $51.40, and we can observe that we traveled from 8 to bottom at around 9%. Both the open interest and the SEC caucus are important occurrences that should be closely monitored. But we want to retest this upswing as soon as possible. There is a 50-day exponential moving average that we are now avoiding crossing. Doing so would put us in the 5 to 6 zone, where the 200-day moving average is positioned. We still have some territory to cover, though, if we believe this. Our goal is to go above the 2.5 range, as can be seen from the top. We anticipate seeing a push on the macro side of things when the 200 exponential moving average intersects again at that time in Act 2. The story is good when looking at the weekly chart. You can't help but notice that zoom-out Ripple is trending upwards, even though you might disagree with this sentiment. The Bollinger Bands, in contrast, are rather wide. As a result, volatility is constantly high. Not much has happened in terms of market movement either. Bollinger Bands typically get tighter right before a breakout, allowing you to pinpoint exactly where the breakouts take place. What precisely do we get in return for XRP? When is the next update? There are just two main actions. If the market stays up, I think Ripple might see a slight increase in activity. Rumors have it that $1 is still in the works, and the court case will back it up. Kindly use the space provided below to inform me, as per usual. Is XRP something you believe in? How do you see things going? You were under the impression that things were looking up for us, weren't you? Conversely, have you discovered any fresh areas of concentration? As previously, let me know in the comments. Make sure you also subscribe. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.